What is corona? The corona is a halo around the sun reflect only on the times of the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. The corona is a halo around the sun reflect only on the times of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. It only hollows on the two times of the measurement of the three type of lights. One depended to the sun based superconscious light and other one depended to the moon basis of the subconscious light and the last one depended to the earth basis of the conscious light. Okay. We believe the God measure our conscious mind from the conscious earth compared through to the subconscious mind from the subconscious moon by the superconscious light from the superconscious sun. Okay. Uh, the sun is the most supremest power both than the moon and the earth. So the God calculating the measurement by the sun and sunlight as a superconscious spirit. When arrived the eclipse named as the solar and lunar and those only calculating the gauge level in the now present we said solar percentage of the three things to the things for well aliving. Spiritual health, mental health, and physical health is the example to the absolute life. Because how much the spiritual health beside the same want mental health and their physical health when it calculated by the God. If the God find any mistake and must it will to run as a novel lineal descent both than the 12 descent zodiac order. First it three diagonal point grazing as the flip to the triangular irony with it 12 spark named Jodir. It 12 spark is our 12 for this fire beam called Jodir atom. Then it Jodir atom surrounds it to the Tejo atom calls as the divine bright. Next it will convert from the divine bright to the blood level from the edge around of the divine bright calls to the jiva atom. The jiva atom enter to the flesh atom calls the ojo atom to the elliptical shape bodied around the water atom. Each three of the diagonal points running like the atoms split from 1 to 3 1 to 3 as the proton, neutron and the electron around with the five things each spark of the three corners. The graph of the body of the atom of the each five things as how the each five things is the five part of the nano body micro body of an atom, five senses at there. That is the center is the fire jyotis, center is the fire jyotis, and surround the center jyotis we can sight the white place, that white place is divine bright field, and third around blood field, fourth around a flash field, and the fifth round colored by cyan or blue like is the water field. First the points of the tiny points of the micro atom, how we can find check out the micro atom on the body is the micro atom body. the one atom, there is not one body, five body enter to the one atom. We say is one cell. There is not one cell. We cannot find on the very tiny microscope. By the theology, they have not one cell atom at there. That is the entire to that warren on the five part of the atoms on the tiny cells. That names as the Jyotir atom, Tejo atom, Jiva atom, Ojo atom, and the Tirtha atom. That says as appropriate in English, the fire field, divine, bright field, blood field, flesh field, and water field, related to the five names of the atoms, indeed to the Holy TAZISM theosophy nowadays. Then after we can clearly understood about by the graph, it is by the graph way. So each 12 atom carrying each 5 body, the graph of the 12 order descendant were the carrying each 12 diagonal points as to their here is 12 diagonal point at their own divinity here, but each points, each diagonal points is carrying the 5 things of the atom: Jyotir Tejoratam, Jivoratam, Ojoratam, and the Tirtha atom. 5 atoms. First fire field, second bright field, third blood field, fifth, fourth flesh field, and fifth water field is the tiny bodies of each one of the triangular bodies here. That is the graph of the 12 order descendant set here. However, the order to become to the disorder in case of the fight between the each of the descendant from the 12 and those time arrived 13th arrangement of the zodiac order with its own moon system of there has a 13th month and succeeded to descendant will born as the human kid to the womb. If not the 13th month at there and it doesn't will kill another 12 doesn't from the order as an anti-integration here. Thus it 12 diagonal meters to become to the dangerous corners for the dangerous diseases to the human alive systems here. Then how organized the 13th in the fight in nowadays the fighting between the 12 descendants here to the entailed. They cannot solve their problems nowadays. So that there will arrive new descendant for the band the fight. So the graph of the 13th descendant and it moon circuit as the 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 17 with the points two side reflecting under without too dark here. It is the moon circuit system of the here. 13th moon circuit system. They have a moon circuit system in the 13th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. On the points 17. That is the 17th day's bright on the moon circuit. Here is not the pneumonia system here. Here is scientific pneumonia here. Here is not any patient left to the pneumonia. We have the new moons here. But the science says they have a problem. There that persons affect the diseases named as the pneumonia. Here is not pneumonia. Pneumonia on the theosophy, pneumonia on the science and nowadays. Okay. That is indeed at the theosophy, new theosophy. If you hear and cite it talk, must you can rearrange the system from the seventh world to the eighth world with the 13 appropriate months descendant. We can make well multiple limpride descendant both than to the 12 descendant here. Okay, then the graph of the 13th descendant and it is sun circuit system. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 plus 3 is equal to 13 with the atom point of the split work as the circuit system of the sun. Sun related to the superconscious, it is the superconscious system. It is the subconscious system. The conscious system, we said before us, the conscious system here. 12 conscious systems here. Here is the our systems. The sun is the not reflective. The sun is not reflective with the corona light as its own self, but it only running the eclipse times. It was a measure result with the moon and earth. Further, the sun have a personality bright named aura when it stand as the self. As like the earth have a personality bright named as called the land aura when it stand as the self. Likewise, the moon have a personality bright named aura when it stand as the self. That's the moon aura. If earth have a personality, that known as the land aura. Actually, the aura is running upon around the sun, named as the aura, areola. It is that when it stands as the self, if the sun is the situated there, they have a personality. It each one bright calls the same noun aura. Aura the same three times: sun aura, moon aura, land aura. But the eclipse times calculating it additional quantity, the corona bright around the superconscious sun. The corona not will to run around the moon and the earth than the totality power comparison of the three type of the aura percentage. So calculate and edit your week, days and months from your calendar and save your soul for well social system to the 8th world by the earth day and the 13th month from up to now. Okay.